Holy shit, yo, that ending, yo, this episode of Bahamut, absolutely insane. But that ending sequence, just, you know, when Amira is rising up and fusing with Bahamut and everything, they got that, like, purple tint on everything, slowing stuff down. You see, like, Beelzebub going in against, you know, Azazel in the air in one of these aerial battles. You have Favaro getting stabbed in the chest by Kaiser. Kaiser falling to his death. Lava Lady, just all these reveals and shit going down. Just like, yo, this episode was absolutely crazy. And then they even managed to throw some comic relief with all this, like, dire stuff going on with Bacchus's fucking pet duck throughout this episode, yo. Just turning to, like, he was funny to me at the very beginning when, like, you know, they're talking about Martinet, and he's like, oh, with a name like Martinet, she must be, like, a beautiful girl. And like, as a, like, nah, it's a dude, and he's all, like, dejected and whatnot. I was like, this is hilarious. But then he started to piss me off. Like, I was like, this is hilarious. He, like, inflates himself, and you see Bacchus riding on him with this, like, giant war axe, just going in against John to arc up. It's like, yo, all the fights and action we got this episode was crazy. But the duck, man, he's pissing me off. He rams the fucking carriage, has Kaiser falling off and whatnot. Then he, you know, accidentally deflects Rita's little beast-ass, like, rocket punch flick of the antidote that she made to dispel Martinet's magic. I'm just like, this stupid fucking duck. It was funny at first, and now you're being fucking retarded. Ruining stuff. Just ruining everything, bro. Maybe even, Michael didn't have to die if it weren't for that shit, honestly. But that scene was mad powerful too. Just Michael, you know, getting stabbed in the chest, apologizing to John and everything like that, and you know they share a little kiss, you know, kind of shipping them together even though he's gone. Like, it shows that he truly did care for her, and he never at any point abandoned her. And you know, it was just a powerful episode all around. Like, you see that she's broken by that. That's where I'm gonna have to start off. You see John just this episode, like, inner demon transformation. We see how Martinet's magic basically works with Favaro and John being demonized and just completely possessed. She's going in against, you know, all the other archangels trying to keep Bahamut in check. And honestly, they're stupid. If they were to just turn their back on Bahamut for 5 seconds to engage John, it would have been fine. They would have survived, honestly. They would have survived. Because you see Bacchus going toe-to-toe with John. If Bacchus can do it, I mean, I'm not discounting Bacchus. He's beasting right now. He's an absolute monster. I knew he had to have something up his sleeve because he's a god. Maybe even his powers enhanced if he drinks some alcohol, dude. But yo, if Bacchus could have done it, they could. If they would have just focused all their attention on John and just left Bahamut for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds, they could have stopped John, and then they could have gone back to Bahamut because their death doesn't help it, you know, maintain the seal any better. So anyway, that's their own fault. It's pretty dumb on their part, but you know, Michael sacrificing himself and everything like that, that shit was beautiful. Then before I get into Kaiser this episode, you realize he fell like 4 different times, and like in prior episodes he's fallen like twice already. Kaiser should have fallen to his death 6 times at this point, and the 6th one is in progress. If he survives again, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is ridiculous. You better have another fall and an actual death. And not that I want Kaiser to die. I love Kaiser. I'm just joking around, but dude is lucky, man. He must have like fucking 9 lives surviving all these falls and shit. But I think he'll be saved. I think he'll be rescued. Similarly, Favaro being shot in the chest by Kaiser. You just see Favaro completely manipulated by Martinet's magic at this point. And, you know, Kaiser can tell. That whole flashback with talking about how many times they've crossed swords, which is fucking evident throughout, just, you know, minus the flashbacks, just everything we've seen in prior episodes, the amount of times this nigga shouted out Favaro and ran in at him with the sword. He knows what it's like to clash swords with Favaro. He knows his spirit shining through battle like that, and so he's clearly just like, yo, this is not the same person. I'm sorry, I have to put you down. And that shot in the chest, like, I could see very well Favaro going out right here. I could see him dying, and that would be crazy. That would be absolutely insane. At the same time, I'm very hard-pressed to believe there won't be a season 2 of this series. Like, honestly, next episode does just not feel like enough. Lucifer hasn't even gone in yet. Lucifer has not appeared, unless he appears then, and it's just going to seem rushed at that point. Bahamut is finally rising. It's going to be insane. The finale is going to be insane, but I feel like we're going towards a cliffhanger end and a season 2, because, you know, even the title of Shingeki no Bahamut Genesis just kind of leads me, like, Genesis, the beginning, leads me to believe that, and they'll have another portion of a season 2, so I'm hoping for that. I really am. That would be the best way. Otherwise, they gotta have to finalize a lot of stuff in one episode. Figure out the whole prophecy with Favaro, if he revealed if he's really alive or not. Kaiser, how he factors in. I'm not saying that they can't die, because they could. That would be crazy. But I think Favaro will come back, and they have to resolve everything with Bahamut and show Lucifer and all kinds of stuff. Resolve the fight with Bacchus and Martinet. He just drank some sick twisted potion. You know, all of that. And I don't think it's enough time. So I'm really hoping for a season 2. I really, really want a season 2. And then this Lavale business fucking revealed that he's been evil. I called it a long time ago, right when he was first revealed. I was like, yo, this nigga is up to something. I don't trust him. And then I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt last review, where I was just like, maybe Martinet and Beelzebub manipulated his memories or something, and he's a pawn in their game. Clearly he's working with them. If he's not working with them, he has his own agenda of just pure anarchy, because you hear him how twisted he is. He likes to just hear hopes and dreams and, you know, a strong will crash to the ground. I don't know if he's a demon, if he's been demonized. He seems pretty human to me. I don't know what his deal is. Lavale, I never trusted you, and you're a fiend, just pushing Kaiser to his death, all ready and willing for Bahamut to be reborn. So, yo, this episode was just insane. The cinematography, the crazy aerial combat that we got. Rita, dude, so beautiful. I love Rita. She's so funny in this episode, so OP, so beast, and so fucking wise. And I always gotta remember, she's like 200 years old, so it makes so much sense to me, whereas like Amira's 5 years old, so it makes so much sense to me. Not even, like, the way that they show, now that we know the context of Amira's birth, she's like, what, a year or two old, honestly, or maybe it is 5 years and they just like made it part of the time scheme. But what do you think is gonna happen? Is Favaro really dead? Will Kaiser die here? I seriously doubt those two things. They're gonna come back, I feel like. And I'm really hoping for season 2. Will Amira be able to be freed from Bahamut at any point soon, or will she just have to die with Bahamut? Will she be sealed with Bahamut? How does that work? What will be the results of these next fights? Will we see Lucifer in this finale come in? And what do you think about the possibility of a season 2? I think it is highly, highly likely. I think it's clearly moving toward this path with this penultimate episode and how much stuff they're setting up. And I would really fucking love for that to happen. I really would. So let me know your thoughts on this episode. Amazing episode of Bahamut. I'm out. Peace.